First cast on Chatuge. Of course, I zigzagged over the point and got him schooling, but first cast. Yeah, look at that. We're gonna get pictures. You don't do that very often. Sweet. There's one. Ha-ha. Under a dock. Fishing a wacky rig. Had to entice him to bite, had to shake it a little bit. Not bad. And there's a bunch of them underneath there, so I'm gonna leave this dock and go on to the next one. Well, I've gotten a lot of bites today. Nothing really to show for it. Not trying to catch a lot of them, but I have caught two. Caught one under a dock. I caught one on a point. I found a point that's loaded with them. I'm just trying to find other spots that are loaded with fish. This time of the year, with this type of lake, you really got to find schools of fish that are hanging out and feeding on blueback herring and that kind of stuff. So I'm just running real quick from point to point. Probably going to run my battery dead, but I got enough on my electronics battery up front to be able to get me back. Just running point to point, looking, scanning, and if I see a bunch of fish, marking it, and that'll be where I go tomorrow. You know, not a whole lot of time to pre-fish. I like to get 3 days, but one day will do. So, see if I can catch at least one more before I leave, so I can show you guys, and then we'll get rocking and rolling the tournament tomorrow. I hope you guys saw that. All right, well, it's time to get ready to go get things started for the Georgia Bass Nation Kayak Series tournament here on Lake Chatuge. Sitting on my first spot. It's right across from the ramp. We got two other guys fishing it, but just gonna be here for a few minutes and see if I can't catch a couple, 2 or 3, and then head on over to my first spot. So stay tuned for first cast. This place will be right in a few hours. There's a bunch of fish here, but they're just scattered. Yeah, that sun's got to come out for these blueback herring to get happy, so good luck, y'all. Well, that first spot, it'll get better. It'll get right in a few hours. I'm gonna go ahead and make my long run to my spot I found yesterday afternoon, which is pretty nice. It's a back of a creek. The wind's been blowing into it for 2 or 3 days. There's a ton of fish back there. There's a lot of different things to throw to, both deep and shallow. Kind of gives me a whole, you know, it's got docks, it's got rocks, it's got points, it's got everything I want in one little small area. So I'm gonna go check it out and see what happens. It's just I think it's a 30-minute run, so let's roll. There's a good one. In the boat. Whew, there's fish. Sweet, they started schooling up and I chunked out there, and exactly how it's supposed to go. Pull up on a flat, push the bait fish off of the shallow spot, and ouch. And ta-da! Looked bigger than that when he came up to hit it though. And a half. Nice. 16 and a half inches. Tell you, this ranks up there with some of the prettiest lakes I've ever fished. And unbelievable. I gotta get a picture of the sunrise. This is not really, really pretty. I mean, gorgeous. All right, so I'm coming up on pretty much my main area. I found it at the end of the day yesterday. Caught a 19-incher, and that was it. But there was fish everywhere, and like I said earlier, it's just got everything. It's got rock piles. It's got a little bit of a grass line at 10 to 12 feet deep. It's got a road bed that runs through it, and a couple of long points, and then it's got a steep wall up against this bank that's right over here. The creek runs right between that island and that bank, and so it's real deep, and then it gets right up into some brush piles and some rock, and it's got docks. It's just got everything. So, and like I said, and like I said before, the wind's been blowing into there for like 2 days. So there's a lot of fish stacked in there. At least I hope they're still there from yesterday afternoon. So let's see. I'm gonna start right here on this island. There's that bluegill bed. There we go. Not very big. Huh, 12 inches. $12 and a quarter. Come on. There you go. Thank you, sir. We're going to have to get rid of him. I am not doing good. I know what I need to do. I just haven't stopped to... I've been fishing docks, but I need to just go from dock to dock until I see a school of them underneath the dock. But everything tells me they're out here chasing bait. Where's that jig? Oh, everything tells me they're right out here. They just got to figure out what they'll hit. He hit it. They were right up underneath that dock. He's a good one too. Let's just get him in. Oh, not long enough rod. There we go. There we go. Yes. Threw a wacky rig up underneath that dock. And ta-da! Sweet. Them summer guns. 18 and a half. Sweet, 18 and a half. Got him. Look at that. Jig popped out. I knew I didn't have the hook set good. Didn't want to double pump him. And that's why I use this net. Good guy. That's number 4. Yes. So I'm gonna know. Get a picture first. "17 inches. Woo, them spots love to flop. Just be big enough for number 5 and all by yourself. If you don't like it. Ay, ay, ay. All right, that's number 5. Not a big one, but it's number 5. Got less than an hour left in the tournament. I've kind of been sucking it up today. That's all right. Trying to fish slower than I'm comfortable, I guess. He might be 12. Yep, he's 12. Oh my goodness, get out of that tree. Good, got him. Got him. This is a good one. Yep, he's a good one. Stay on. Got him. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That's an upgrade. Man, all right, there's a bunch more there too. 15 minutes left. 17 and a quarter. Some people just have no clue what their boat does behind them. Oh, what they're gonna do to those guys over there that are just fun paddling. Anyway, I am right next to the boat lane, so. All right, we done. Not too bad. That upgrade really helped. That was almost a 5-inch upgrade. Yeah, it was a 5-inch upgrade. Let me go ahead and submit everything into Tourney X and See what happens. 17.25. Well, I'm on my way home. It was a good tournament, good turnout, surprising finish. I didn't think I had done good at all. That last fish, that 17 1/4, was a 5-inch upgrade, and it brought me from 22nd or 23rd to 11th. So I finished 11th out of, I don't know how many guys were in it, 40 or 50, something like that. So the cool thing is it actually qualified me for the state championship, which is neat. It's kind of one of the little side goals. But it was good to see a bunch of friends out fishing it during the award ceremony. I think there were 2 limits over 90 inches, which was really cool. I saw 90 inches on my forward-facing sonar on my active target, but yeah, couldn't get them all to bite like normal. But anyway, so yeah, it was a lot of fun. Let's see what I should have done. Thinking back about it, I should have just got on my motor and gone from spot to spot to spot and just run a milk run. I used to do that with a bass boat, and I just didn't think I'd had enough battery to do it. I don't know. And looking back, I should have. Well, funny thing is when the tournament was over, I was waiting at the boat dock or across from the boat dock for Michael to show up. Just make sure he got off the water safe. But I grabbed the trick shad and went out on a point and just started ripping the trick shad up through and caught one real quick, about I don't know, probably about a 16-incher, 17-incher. So it was pretty funny. But of course couldn't enter it because the tournament was over. But yeah, it was a blast. It really was. That is a beautiful lake. I love Chatuge now. And I know it's not good all the time, and I probably could have done a whole lot better had I just covered water, but it is what it is. So, well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I always say, be sure to introduce somebody to fishing. Introduce them to my channel. Let me help you teach them how to fish. More importantly, get out on the water. Go out and catch some fish, and have a great day. We'll see you.